I thought it was a great game today for our football team. As I said before, team chemistry is very, very good. I think our leadership has been very good throughout the spring, and I think it was indicative of today. You look out there, we played about 2/3 of a football game. Not too much special teams involved in that. You know, we're sort of dead on the special teams except for the field goal block. But when you look at, I think, the performance of our guys, you can see that we have good skill. We've got some guys that can catch the football. We've got a couple quarterbacks that played very well, and I thought Joe Boyster played well as well. You know, for a first-time young player coming in, should be going to his prom this week probably. So, but Maxwell and Cousins played very well. Defensively, played hard, played well on third down, stopped the run more effectively. I thought we played aggressive down the field, but all in all, I thought it was a great showing by our football team. I'm not sure how statistically it bears out, but we've got a pretty good football team, I think, coming back. Very optimistic about what we're doing. Got out of the spring game with no injuries, so that's a big positive. And we'll look to move to August, and very excited about that opportunity coming back with our new young players. So I saw crisp passing by our quarterbacks, both of them, really all three of them. And I saw our guys catching the ball very well, but I also saw them separated from the football some, so that's a positive thing, I think, defensively. You know, there's some good hits out there on the defensive side of the ball. I thought Chris L. Rucker played very well. I thought Johnny Adams played well. I thought Trent Robinson played well. Obviously, Greg Jones is always going to play very, very well. All in all, I thought we played, you know, on both sides of the ball pretty well.
I can't say enough good things about the guys we had to throw the ball to, and it makes my job easy. And I thought Mark and BJ showed today, and Brad Sontag and Deion Sims showed on our team how talented they are. And then you got Keith and Keyshawn and C.D. Rucker and Charlie Gant. I mean, the list goes on, and we have plenty of guys who can make plays for us, and that's an exciting thing. And we'll just keep working all summer to make sure our timing's down, we're communicating well, and we don't settle for where we're at, but continue to develop. And I think, you know, we're a team that wants to run the ball first and play action pass, but when we do choose to pass, we got some options.
Overall, I think, you know, it comes down to the end. You hope to have a chance to win, as Coach D'Antonio always alludes to. You hope to have a chance to win in the fourth quarter. We had a chance to tie it up, sending it to overtime, and defense did their job and got the ball back for us, went 3 and out, and gave us a chance. And unfortunately, we burnt our timeouts there trying to get the ball back and didn't have enough time to take it on down. But, you know, throughout, we try and make this as fun as we can for our players. I think they enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I am the head coach of the losing team today. You know, I think when you go into a game like this, you mix up your offensive line, and it certainly has an effect. Guys not working beside each other throughout the course of spring. I think it showed today in our rushing offense, and you know, I think that's the big thing right there, not being able to run the football.
I was coach of the green team today, and I guess first thing I'll say is I learned that being a head coach is no fun. That was a little too close at the end, considering thought we played pretty well the whole day long, and then all of a sudden, last play of the game, last couple plays of the game, you can lose it, and that's the great thing about the game of football. So that was sort of fun. I think our seniors that were on the green team made a good decision in taking their first pick and going with Kirk Cousins. Hopefully that's common sense for most football people in this room, but obviously Kirk was a great leader for our guys, and 10 of 15, I think, were his stats for about 250 yards. You probably have those in front of you, but he did a fantastic job, and it was fun. You know, the D-line played real well. Got some quarterback sacks. Obviously, pressure is important when you're going against a freshman quarterback in Maxwell, who's going to be a fantastic player. But it was a fun game. Oh, it's exciting. You look at the receiver spot, and all of a sudden you got 2 teams. We were able to split into 2 teams and say, white team, they got a good receiving core. Keyshawn and nickel and the whole shooting match, they had a great receiving core. And then you say, oh, the green, they got Dell and they got Cunningham. They got a good receiving core. Sontag, et cetera, et cetera. So for the defense, going through 15 practices, we knew we had enough to break into 2 groups and have good receiving core on both sides. But Dell and Cunningham did a great job.